Right. Well, I guess this is going to be a part two reading for Cancer. I didn't mean to do that on accident. Close when I was recording to because I was checking a message. I probably shouldn't. But yeah, I was checking on my fiance's message. Um, um, see what I mean? You're kind of like indecisive. You're like not indecisive, but like you're doing a lot of things all at once, and I feel like maybe that's too much. There's there's a need to retreat a little bit. Like focus on one task at a time, Cancer. All right. So clarity on what's going on more in, just other cards that came out of the spread. We have the Seven of Swords, Page of Cups, Page of Wands in reverse, I was going to say the new high, the new the Hangman in reverse, the Death card in reverse, the Magician, the Eight of Wands, and the Six of Cups in reverse. Alright, so a lot of this is past. It's not really moving forward. Maybe there's something not moving forward, something that's deceptive, offbeat a little bit when it comes to new love, when it comes to new connections, for sure. You could be dealing with I was gonna say Pisces, Sagittarius, fire signs, water signs, Scorpio, Gemini. Um, they're all on the table. Um, I just feel like Cancer. There's a lot of deception that's hidden. I don't think it's from you or necessarily a person. I just feel like maybe there's this energy, this kind of like, I don't know, weird energy around you where it feels like everyone's attractive to you, everyone's jealous of you, everyone's, I don't know what it is, especially when it comes to these new people that are very passionate about you. Um, I do feel like there's a need to retreat from that, where you're feeling drained from these energies. Um, and I feel like with holidays, it is a time to rest, relax, especially um, it looks like you just I don't know, you got a lot to choose from, a lot of options. I feel like Cancers. Um, Maybe you're distracted in some way. Maybe you feel distracted in some way by people and situations, and it's like, if something comes up and it's prying in your face to take it, like an opportunity, and you don't feel comfortable about taking, don't take it. Um, excuse me. um, it's a lot of change, a lot of transformation. I feel like for you, Cancer, and I feel like you're trying to communicate. You're trying to manifest as best way you can, especially when it comes to how you deal with your emotions, how you deal with the inner conflicts of yourself when it comes to these deep hidden wounds or these deep hidden issues that are surfacing. And it's like you really don't know how to deal with it because in the past there's other ways of dealing with these issues, but I feel like Cancers, you have to deal with them head on. That's something I've personally been going through too, is, you know, these deep rooted issues when it comes to how you're feeling. Especially, you're easily gravitated to people. You're easily in love by, enamored by people, especially when, they come off as passionate, when they give you this passionate reason to like them. But I feel like it's not getting overly trusted with people. It's seeing the notion that it's okay to let your guard down a little bit. It's okay to be vulnerable and open up and talk to people. It's just I just feel like there's a need to retreat from that because it becomes toxic, you know? If you're around so much energy and you just need to recoup, recalibrate. So I feel like this is a good month of transformation. It is a good month to, rest before we get into this new energy of 2020 and really start plowing through things that we need to get through in our life, whether it's just stepping out by faith, whether it's stepping out to new ventures, new things, new ideas. And that's generally where we need to go in our future, is stop replaying these old past wounds or these old things that, I know Sagittarius kind of had in their reading, like dead flies. Stop replaying those things that are long lost dead, but understanding you have the ability. You may feel like you don't have the ability, like your inability to communicate or inability in some way. I've been getting like to perform in a relationship or to perform on a job site or perform the way that maybe the world wants you to. But I feel like you have all the tools set, Cancer. It's just sometimes when it comes to our self-esteem, when it comes to our emotions, it doesn't feel good to us when we feel like we don't know how to communicate, or we want to communicate but we don't want to get in this endless cycle of not, getting trapped in the illusion of what was already dead, what was already gone, what was toxic to us. And I feel like maybe if it was a Scorpio or Sagittarius or just something of that nature where, it's deep emotion wounds, especially maybe with the Sagittarius that recently came up for some of you, where it's like, how am I supposed to process all this when I've been down this road, when I've tried to do all the healing I possibly can? I feel like December is going to help you push through to set goals, set ideas of what you want in life, even though it's difficult right now because you're like, you have so many ideas, you have so many opportunities coming to you, whether it's in love, whether it's in relationship, and the first thing you want to do is bail out of it. You don't want to do that. You want to really plant and guard yourself and stay grounded in the truth of who you are and really relay that message to yourself that I can do this, whatever that is, maybe safeguard yourself, safeguard the relationship as best you can with, different remedies. And I always feel like crystals are one way to protect your energy. And I feel like for some of you, feel like not necessarily there's praise after you or fresh meat, or you feel like there's this toxic energy around you. I mean, maybe it's because someone hasn't moved on. That's what I've been feeling. I feel like some of these people I see in my reality, and I'm like, they sure do look like a lot of people, or just certain attributes about them remind me of someone in the past. And I'm like, did I see you like years ago, or didn't I see you like in a situation that I don't want to be in? I don't know. I just feel like we're having to deal with these deep-rooted issues when it comes to people that maybe we're not ready to deal with. But I feel like it's for our growth. Like I said, we're at a very good, productive, where a lot of things are gravitating to us, whether we want to or not. Whether that's new love, whether that's old things trying to come back and swindle their way in, or whatever. But we gotta have control of what we can control, and let go this belief that we have to be in control of everything. We have to know what's going on 24/7, and it loses our insanity. I just feel like, we just need to be more in tune with ourselves, focus on us more. And it's not a selfish thing. I think that's the problem, the guilt behind maybe a past situation. Like, we feel guilty for taking care of ourselves, or we feel guilty for doing things for ourselves, and then, maybe to some people it may look like, we're not really thinking about the majority when, I have met a Cancer. I wouldn't lie. I have met a Cancer where it did seem like they were coming across as selfish. But I feel like those type of Cancers that come across a little bit selfish, there's a reason behind it, but you don't tell Cancer they're selfish, because how we operate as a giver. We give to people in situations. I just feel like Cancers are on the verge of greatness, and we want to develop the skills, new skills, to be able to balance it out. But I feel like there's too much we're doing on our own, that if people step up and actually, helped us out with where we need to go, it would be a lot easier. People don't degrade us just because we're trying to work on ourselves, but to find people that work with us at our skill levels and that could actually benefit us in the long run. I think it's recognizing too how human we are and how human other people can be, especially when it comes to our needs and our wants. I think it's recognizing that a lot of these people don't have as much as power as they used to on us. And I feel like the majority of them feel like maybe they're trying to step in and trying to, give on one of us or something, get on us or whatever the word is. I'm trying to get on us or something, and trying to relay the message that we've heard 1,000 times. And I just feel like it's about understanding, who cares what they say? Who cares of how their opinion affects us? We're the one living our lives. And I feel like for some Cancers, I have to close with this. Recently, something came up about a Cancer I know. She's an older lady. I don't want to really say it, but like my future mother-in-law, something came up, and I just feel like her attitude cracks me up, because it's like an older version of myself in some way, when it talks about like, she does what she wants. Nobody's gonna throw up on her, or throw. I'm trying to think of that word. Give up on her, or not give up on her. Like where people are acting like an idiot and they're wanting her to do something, and she just sticks to her guns. She's a strong woman. She's been independent for so long, and she wants what she wants. And nobody's going to tell her otherwise. It cracks me up, because I feel like in some way that's my older version of myself telling my younger version right now in the present moment, hey, you need to stick to your guns. Don't let people swindle you in and make you feel low vibe and make you feel like you have to do as they say or else. But just be yourself and just try to shrug it off, shake it off. I'm thinking of the Taylor Swift song, Shake It Off, Shake It Off. Anyway, Cancer, I wish you all a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, whatever you go by in December. Or if you're Wiccan or whatever. We're going to say Samhain, but we're not quite, we're past Samhain. Yule, there we go. Anyways, and happy Thanksgiving. That's coming up soon. But yeah, this is December reading for Cancer. Bye-bye.